Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss the 10 players that Sheik Jassim wanted to sign for Man United. So let's get into the video. Number 10. Harry Kane. Manchester United fans have long been disillusioned with the Glazer family and their reign over the club. But, in truth, not much has changed since Sir Jim Ratcliffe took over the majority shares last year. Cost-cutting measures have bordered on dystopian, trimming the fat so aggressively it's begun to cut into the bone. And the Red Devils have just wrapped up their worst-ever Premier League campaign, capped off by a Europa League final defeat to Tottenham. The club has also struggled noticeably in the transfer market, with additions like Joshua Zirkzee and Matthijs de Ligt doing little to steady a sinking ship. It raises the question, would the Nine Foundation, backed by Sheik Jassim, have provided a steadier hand at the wheel of the club's ambitious rebuild? According to the Daily Mail, Jassim already had a short list of 10 players ready to bring to Old Trafford before his £5 billion takeover bid was halted in its tracks by Ratcliffe and the INEOS entourage. It's all academic now, of course, but it does make you wonder just who might have taken the stage at the Theatre of Dreams. Has someone else been making the executive decisions? No. 9. Kim Min-jae. Another player lost to Bayern Munich 2 seasons ago was South Korean defender Kim Min-jae, who left Serie A champions Napoli for a new challenge, coinciding with Kane's move to Germany. A powerful presence at the back with strong on-the-ball skills, Kim would have made an excellent partner alongside the likes of Lisandro Martinez. However, the Red Devils opted for alternatives like Lenny Yoro and Matthijs de Ligt. While not terrible signings, they've been unremarkable at best. It's easy to wonder if Kim, who has been a rock in Bayern's defense over the past 2 seasons, might have been a more fitting addition, especially since his skill set seems to take the best from both United's alternatives, Yoro's speed and possession qualities, and de Ligt's strength and aerial superiority, and combine them. Number 8. Adrien Rabiot. The Red Devils have a serious habit of hitting the panic button without fully considering bolder, long-term solutions. This was especially clear in their decision to sign Sofiane Amrabat on loan for the 2023-24 season. While he performed well as Morocco's defensive midfielder during their impressive World Cup semi-final run, Adrien Rabiot was available as a free agent and boasted a much more experienced CV. At the time, money didn't seem to be a major concern for the club. Otherwise, they might have taken more time to make a smarter choice and signed then Juventus midfielder Rabiot, who has since become a smooth operator in Marseille's midfield. He could have been a far better solution than the £350,000 per week gamble on Casemiro, too. Number 7. Alexis Mac Allister. One of the best midfielders in the world right now, Alexis Mac Allister has been the tempo setter in Liverpool's engine room since his move from Brighton summers ago. At just 26 years old, he could retire a proud man, having won the World Cup, Copa America, and now the Premier League, establishing himself as one of Arne Slot's most important players. A traditional number 8, equally skilled at snuffing out danger, spraying precise passes, and scoring wonder goals, the Argentine is the epitome of a game-changer. There's no doubt he could have turned around some of United's fortunes single-handedly, had Jassim taken over the club and signed Mac Allister for the £35 million. Their fiercest rivals paid, a fee that now looks like daylight robbery. Number 6. Ronaldo Araujo. Not all hope is lost with this one, as recent reports suggest Man United are determined to sign Ronald Araujo this summer to bolster Ruben Amorim's defense. A versatile, athletic defender who can play both at center back and right back, he'd be a perfect addition to a 3-at-the-back system that the current boss typically favors. Great minds seem to think alike when it comes to Araujo, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sheik Jassim reportedly keen on the Barcelona man. Having made just 12 La Liga appearances last term, he's become something of a bench warmer, which only amplifies the notion that this pipe dream feels increasingly realistic. No. 5. Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong is another Barcelona star still being monitored by the Red Devils. 2 years after a failed takeover might have paved the way for a serious move to bring him in. Long tip to reunite with former boss Erik ten Hag. The Dutchman never made his way to Old Trafford, likely because Camp Nou has remained a more reliable route to silverware. Back in 2020, Lionel Messi described de Jong as one of the most accomplished passers I have ever seen for his age. Injuries have disrupted his recent seasons, but when fit, he's as assured and decisive as anyone else in his position. There's a reason his most famous former teammate tipped him for greatness. Number 4. Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen's potential has been well known since he joined Lille in 2019, but it wasn't until 2022 that the world truly saw the full extent of the relentless Nigerian's talent. Standing tall, with speed, aerial dominance, and clinical finishing, Osimhen has scored nearly every type of goal imaginable throughout his Napoli career, leading them to the Serie A title in 2023 with 26 goals in 30 league matches. Although a highly publicized dispute with the club over last summer has temporarily slowed his momentum, a move to one of Europe's elite teams still seems inevitable for the 26-year-old in the near future as he settled for temporary accommodation over at Galatasaray in the 2024-25 campaign. Winning the Super League and finishing as top goal scorer, he remains one of the world's top strikers. Number 3. Dusan Vlahovic. Dusan Vlahovic scores goals, something none of United's current attacking options aside from new signing Malois Cunha can genuinely claim. But beyond that, the Serbian forward offers much more. He links play, holds up the ball, and brings wingers into the game with intelligence and strength. With 56 goals and 14 assists in 142 appearances for Juventus, the only real gamble for United would have been whether his form in the Mediterranean heat could translate to the physical demands and rainy skies of England. Just ask Xerxes. Shining in Serie A doesn't always guarantee success in the Premier League. No. 2. Kingsley Coman. Bayern Munich's rapid winger was one of two left-sided options on Sheik Jassim's wish list, though Kingsley Coman is equally comfortable operating on the right. The Frenchman has been a key figure during his time with Die Roten and, incredibly, had won a league title in every single season of his senior career until 2023-24, when Bayer Leverkusen finally dethroned Bayern. A move to the theater of dreams would likely have jeopardized that remarkable streak even further, with the Red Devils having failed to lift the Premier League trophy since Sir Alex Ferguson's farewell season back in 2013. Number 1. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. A show of their intent and desire to win the biggest honors on offer, PSG went into the January transfer window with a name in mind: Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. The Georgian winger was relentless on the Napoli flank and was touted by sides across Europe. But it was an ambitious PSG side who secured his services, and they lifted their first ever Champions League title with his help. Not only is he absolutely rapid, but what he can do with the ball at such speed is what separates him from the rest. Ambidextrous and able to beat perhaps anyone in the beautiful game in a foot race. United are out of luck in their pursuit of the Georgian, as it doesn't look like anyone can prize him away from the City of Lights, while they are playing the way they are under Luis Enrique. That's all for today's video. Let me know your thoughts about the video in the comments section below. Like and subscribe for more updates about the channel, and thank you for watching.